Last year, people in Sydney managed to capture this strange figure hovering in the sky. People were understandably scared and started coming up with the wildest theories imaginable, ranging from UFO sightings to even ghosts appearing. But thankfully, Australian meteorologists quickly stepped in and debunked all the wild speculation.
That day, the sky presented a rare atmospheric phenomenon, a scud cloud. These clouds form at low altitudes, typically beneath storm clouds due to increased humidity. As raindrops evaporate in the lower atmospheric layers, they create a ragged silhouette, almost like a fractal cloud. Uneven air currents then tear it apart, transforming it into a bizarre, hazy formation. It's quite a sight to behold, really.
Weather can surprise you not just on Earth, but in space too. Can you imagine whirlwinds that are as tall as 50 Burj Khalifas stacked on top of each other? It's mind-boggling, and these storms really do rage with incredible intensity on Jupiter. NASA's Juno spacecraft has captured some truly stunning images of these giant storms swirling in the planet's northern hemisphere. For years now, scientists have been trying to unravel the mystery of these massive vortices. These cyclones have been spinning like clockwork for years and years. And what's even more fascinating is that the storms move differently at Jupiter's poles compared to the equator. As Americans delve into the mysteries of Jupiter's terrifying and powerful whirlwinds, the British are turning their attention to the puzzling Aurora on the distant ice giant Uranus. The big question is, how can this ethereal glow potentially reveal secrets about the possibility of life beyond our own planet? Last year, the British scientists observed a very unusual cosmic event occurring on Uranus. Astronomers have discovered a vibrant aurora actually on the ice giant. These flickers are quite similar to Earth's auroras, aren't they? However, we wouldn't see anything quite like this on Uranus, even if we were standing right on its surface. That's because the aurora there occurs in spectra that are completely invisible to the human eye. Uranus's ultraviolet aurora was actually first discovered way back in the 80s by the Voyager 2 space probe. And just recently, astronomers at the University of Leicester spotted an infrared aurora on the ice giant. Do you know why this discovery is considered such a scientific sensation? Well, it strongly suggests the possibility of life on planets that, much like Uranus, were previously considered to be completely lifeless. It's quite an exciting prospect, isn't it?
The gas giants in our solar system are much colder than they actually are. Uranus, for instance, is hundreds of degrees warmer than predicted. This puzzled scientists for a while. It turns out infrared polar auroras are heating the planet, and there are many Uranus-like planets beyond our solar system. Previously, we dismissed them as too cold for habitability or colonization, but now our understanding has completely shifted.
Okay, imagine a massive cloud tsunami, a huge wave that could engulf our entire planet. How terrifying. Fortunately, this kind of extreme weather only happens far away from Earth, specifically in the clouds of Venus. Just imagine a wave of thick clouds stretching from Moscow to the Commander Islands at a relatively low altitude, 50 kilometers above the surface. These fantastic masses are so large they can't even be seen. The waves are driven by unstoppable Venusian winds at the speed of a race car. The wave circles the planet in 4.5 days. But recently, a group of scientists from the University of Seville and the University of the Basque Country recorded such a tsunami much higher, 70 kilometers above the surface of Venus. Neptune's weather secrets still fascinate astrophysicists. Before you, a mysterious dark vortex swirls. If this screen transmitted smells, you'd be hit with the unpleasant odor of rotten eggs, believe it or not. Imagine a giant hydrogen sulfide typhoon surrounded by fluffy clouds. It moves like an anticyclone and sweeps frozen particles from the planet's atmosphere like a broom. Scientists have been tracking it for almost 10 years, thinking it would drift to the equator, where it would expand, weaken, and dissipate. But against all odds, the storm moved towards the South Pole and almost evaporated.
We still don't have an answer to how these vortices form or how fast they spin. We think these weather anomalies are due to unstable winds blowing west and east. Also, for the first time on Neptune, we're seeing an anticyclone weaken instead of grow, and it'll likely just disappear over time.
As scientists diligently monitor our planet Earth, it appears that a Martian winter may soon be upon us. NASA's esteemed Jet Propulsion Laboratory has recently released captivating photos showcasing the frost-covered landscapes of Mars, offering a glimpse into the planet's seasonal changes. Well, playing snowball on Mars is indeed possible, even though it barely snows there. You might find up to 10 feet of snow in the very coldest spots, which is quite something. And get this, the snowflakes have bizarre and unique shapes, unlike anything you've seen on Earth. But perhaps the biggest difference from Earth is the incredibly low temperature, which can drop way below negative 120 degrees. Imagine that. Who knows, maybe future colonists will build snowmen on the red planet and enjoy the spectacular or even more spectacular snow, or auroras on Uranus. It's certainly a fascinating thought. Hopefully by then, humanity will have figured out a reliable way to escape the relentless and often unpredictable cosmic weather that constantly batters our solar system. We'll need it.